Alright, here we go. We're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. Instead of adding, we're subtracting tiles. We've introduced some negative tiles up here. Right? We've got, this is number 1 and negative 1. X and negative x. X squared and negative x squared. And again, we're not going to do a whole lot of this year. It's very common in middle school when you're first getting introduced and you take a really long time to develop this. We're not going to be doing so much of it in our class because we're accelerated. That said, remember that whenever you subtract something, you technically just add the opposite of it. So we have this problem right here. Alright, and they're representing with tiles. This 2x squared is there. This plus 4 is there. You can see 2x squared and 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here we're subtracting 4x squared. There's 1x squared, 2x squared, 3x squared, 4x squared. Alright. So the opposite of 4x squared, the opposite of 4x squared is negative 4x squared. And look at that. We've already made it through an entire page. So when you put these numbers together, right, you're going to see that there are 0 pairs. That means numbers that cancel each other out. Like that's a 0 pair that goes here. This right here is a 0 pair that goes here, leaving you these remaining. So my 0 pairs cancel out. Alright. So this is still, right, 2x squared plus 4. This is plus now, right, because we've changed these to the opposite of negative 4x squared. And the only thing that's left are these guys. So it's negative 2x squared plus 4 is our final answer. Explain how removing 0 pairs is an application of the additive inverse and the identity property of addition. Well, if you think about it, 0 pairs add to 0, right? So inverse property is 5 plus negative 5 equals 0, and that's exactly what the 0 pair is. Well, that's good for now. Alright, so we're going to show you how that's done. There's a sample problem there. Alright, and I'm going to go to the next page and show you how this is. So every time you get a subtraction problem, every time, what you're going to do is you're going to add the opposite of everything in there. So where this says minus negative y squared plus y minus plus 1, we're going to say plus positive 2y squared minus y minus 1. Alright? And then we see what cancels out. We got y squared and 2y squared. Right? That gives me 3y squared. We got y and negative y, which cancel out. And we've got negative 1 and negative 1, which make negative 2. And we're done. Is the difference of two polynomials always a polynomial? Always another polynomial? Well, yes. Alright. It's well, yeah, we rewrite as a sum, comma, and the sum of two polynomials is always another polynomial. We're assuming nothing's 0 in this case, but when you add two things, you always get a different answer than the first thing anyway. Alright, so here we go. Find the difference using a vertical format. Ooh, that's good. So this is lining them straight up and down. So I'm going to put this guy on top. We got 4x squared plus, let's go minus x plus 0. Watch, I'm chopping. Make that a plus, and these guys are the opposite. Plus x squared plus 0x plus 1. Similar to what we did last time. We add them, we get 1. That's a negative x, so it's a positive 1, negative x, and 5x squared positive. Same thing here. Alright? We're going to say negative z cubed plus 0z squared. Fill in my bracket there. There's a little space. Minus 2z minus 1. Alright, underneath that we're going to do chop chop. So this could be chop, positive, negative, negative. So that gives us positive z cubed, so plus z cubed, plus 2z, doesn't go there, that should be 0z squared, plus 2z, plus 1. Make sure you line up like terms. I almost messed up there. These cancel, these are already 0, these can't, the answer is 0. That's a fun answer. And this guy right here is 8y minus 7. We're going to go plus, negative, positive. That's a positive 3y. Line it up in the right spot. Minus 1, which gives us, if we're adding these now, 5y minus 8. We circle, circle. Okay, oop, circle. Alright, so we're almost there. That's 21. Let's go to 22 and do our horizontal format. Right? Horizontal format, you rewrite. So we're going to say plus a negative 2b squared minus b. This comes into all of them. Minus a minus 4, right? Bring that negative into all of them. And if we're adding this and this, my negative 2b squared will go first. I don't see another 2ab, so I'm going to say plus 2ab. Negative b and negative b is minus 2b. A and negative a cancel out, and then I have minus 4. And that's my answer right there. So down here, let's do it again. We've got negative x cubed plus y squared plus y minus x plus, and change all these signs. So plus x cubed minus y minus x. And I just underline things like these are opposites and cancel out. I don't have another y squared, so we start with it. Y squared. Y minus y. Well, that should be an x. Y minus y cancels out. Negative x and negative x is negative 2x. So we circle. Let's do one more. Alright. So we have, what do we got here? 18z plus 12, distribute in, minus 11z, distribute in, plus 5. These guys right here are 7z. This and this are plus 17. We're actually almost done. I think there's really only, let's keep going. Let's finish it all up in one video this time. So, we get a few word problems we're going to do, and then we're going to be finished. Alright. So, revenue made by the car company from the sale of a car is given by this. The cost to produce a car is given by this. Write a polynomial express profit. Well, profit plus revenue, right? Profit equals revenue minus cost. So there you go. Profit equals revenue minus cost. So here we go. Write a polynomial function for the profit making and selling a car. Find the profit the company will make if it sells 30,000 cars. Well, we have this minus, well, our cost is 20y plus $1 million right there, which is the revenue they told us, minus the cost. And we'll go ahead and put this in parentheses, right? Which makes this a plus negative 20y. And we go minus 1 million. And then combine like terms. Well, if we do that, we got this is all by itself, all right? And then these two combine to negative 10y minus 1 million. There we go. And then find the profit for selling 30,000 cars. Evaluate the probability when x is 30. All right. So This is going to be still 10y. And we plug in 30,000 cars. This would be minus 10 times 30,000 cars minus 1 million, and it just so happens that is $3,200,000. The company will make 3.2 because it's got millions right there for selling 30,000 cars. What additional problem corresponds to profit? Well, could be addition, would be revenue equals profit plus cost. I got that just by adding cost to both sides, right? If you add cost to both sides, it comes over here. So let's do at least one more down here. 9. So genocibiologists growing bacteria cultures at different temperatures as part of a research. The cells in a culture growing, number of cells in a culture growing is 25% Celsius is given by t squared plus 4t plus 4, where t is time. All right. The number of cells in a second culture growing at 35, so these must grow at different temperatures. At this temperature they grow like this. At this temperature they grow like t squared plus 4. She needs to measure the success of 25C over 35. So we're going to subtract, right? We're going to subtract 35 from 25. Find the polynomial representing how many more cells, right, there are after 15 minutes. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that first one, t squared plus 4t plus 4, and subtract the second one, t squared plus 4. All right. Gives me t squared plus 4t plus 4 minus t squared minus 4, right? We distribute that through, or you could say plus a negative t squared minus 4 is what we probably should do. This is t squared and t squared, they cancel out because they're opposite signs. And this 4 and this negative 4 cancel out. Really what that leaves me is just 4t, not 40, but 4t. So my answer would be 4 times 15 if I use 15 minutes, which is 60 more. There are 60 more after 15 minutes at 25 degrees Celsius. All right, I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to ask you to do 10 on your own. Try it out, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.